I wouldn't play with your penis. Now we gotta forget the fucking things there. What is the difference between you deciding as a human being, okay, not you necessarily you, but a human being, one human being deciding that it's okay to destroy this property for their beliefs or their understanding about how things are? How is that different than those in power making this judgment about who it is they can control or what it is they can destroy? You see what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that now is because I understand differently about my belief, my role as a human being. I don't have the understanding to decide what should be destroyed or not.
Okay, right. But this dominant culture feels that we have the right to destroy everything on the planet, including ourselves. I don't think so. I think we're here because we're supposed to be here. You know, just like rabbits and turtles and badgers and beavers and bears. I think we're all supposed to fucking be here. And what this dominant culture is doing is making sure that we kill ourselves and most of the rest of life on the planet. I mean, cockroaches might live, fucking ferns, goddamn centipede grass, that'll probably live. But we can pretty much eradicate life on the planet. I mean, the planet will be fine, and the planet will heal itself up, but we won't be here no more if we continue down this path. And the thing that holds it up is this money delusion. It's not money per se, but it's standard currency. Standard currency is owned by a select few bloodlines of people. You don't have any money. I don't have any money. Nobody fucking has any money. You know, we borrow money from the people that think they own the earth. These people that think they can control the earth. They think they can create laws. They think they can do whatever the fuck they want because we all believe in money.
Right. Well, the other question I had was, like, is it possible, you know, recently I've wondered if it was possible that this was something that was going to happen on its own. You know, that the crash of the system was going to happen on its own. That, you know, for all these other reasons, these prophecies and predictions and over the ages about 2012 when it comes, you know, is in the new age and all that stuff, is that all really part of the plan or whatever, the way things are going to go, whether we do anything or not? You know, that's like my second question is. The first question is, how do we know if it's right to do it? And the second question is, will it happen on its own? Those are the two things that are stopping me now from going out and, you know, sucking up a you know what I'm, you know.
Well, I go back to that story, you know, because ultimately, yeah, it will collapse, but it's like a building, you know, it's just like the fucking building, okay? The building's in need of repairs.
I see what you mean.
And it will end up fixing itself because it will collapse. But right now, there's a bunch of people living in the building. My idea is to get everybody out of the fucking building and push it over.
As many as you can.
Push it over so that you know it's not going to fall on anybody. You know it's not going to collapse on everybody and kill a bunch of people. Because that, you know, if we just let it run its course, it's going to be very painful for a lot of fucking people. But we're smart. You know, we're adaptable. We can, by incorporating permaculture, we can sustain the people that are on this planet and get our numbers down. You know, there's not going to be people making babies, you know, left and right, year after year after year, if they can't just take a piece of plastic and go to a grocery store and get a grocery cart load of food.
Right, right.
If they have to earn a living, if they have to maintain their land base to get their fucking food, they're not going to be pumping out babies fucking left and fucking right. They're not going to be pooping them out like the fucking, I don't know, something that poops out babies left and right.
Well, those are the two questions I had, and that's the reason why I'm thinking about, you know, not doing anything right now and waiting.
Well, that's what everybody's thinking. or they want to sit and talk about it. But the thing is, if we just sit and talk, we're going to be sitting and talking when the atmosphere changes and we can no longer breathe. And then what are we going to do? Or we're going to be sitting and talking when they close down the grocery stores. Or we're going to be sitting and talking when they start dropping the bombs. When somebody gets a fucking burr up their ass and decides, well, they need to be bombed. And those people have bombs too, so they say, well, we're going to fucking bomb them back. And we're going to be sitting and talking when that shit happens.
But I think most of the information that we get now is not good. And not good and not truthful at this point. So it's so hard to discern what the real problem is and how bad the problem is from the sources, any sources that we really have. You know, that's another thing that I've been contemplating.
Well, I think that's why the problem of want and need is such a big fucking issue. Because what do we really need? We need air, we need water, and we need food. And what's happening? Our air is being fucked up, and we're not doing anything about it. You know, people are always bitching about chemtrails. People are always bitching about chemtrails. But I've seen pictures of those planes, the tanks that spray the shit. That person didn't fucking blow up the plane. Why didn't he take that fucking plane out? You know, our water is being poisoned every day. You know, I'm guilty of this too, because I walked down a river and saw a pipe that drains into the river, and it had a sign on it that said this water is polluted. And it drained into a fucking river that I used to walk beside. And I didn't do anything about that. That's on me.
Why don't we go out and actually, you know, go out and make changes that we can make, you know, here and now, physically now, instead of wasting, so many of us waste so much time watching what the problem is about, or, you know, we're watching these damn distractions when we could be out actually, like Charlie is.
Cause I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared like a bitch, man. I'm on probation. I can't even go to a protest, man. I can't stand on the street corner and say, hey, this is fucked up. I can't even, dude, no contact with the police, or I'm fucking hit, man. I'm a scared motherfucker. I'd rather die than be put in a cage again. And that's all there is to that. I gotta wait. I can't, I'm on hiatus right now. I'm playing with my penis, but I'm on hiatus.